Hey guys and girls, I hope you are having or have had a great Sunday afternoon. You know, I thought doing these Sunday afternoon chats, it might be kind of nice to do a Sunday afternoon chat actually in a church. And this is not Keys, this is Keys Baptist Church, a church that I went to for years and years and years before we bought that ranch in southern Oklahoma. And of course, I now am a deacon at Midway Hills Baptist Church, but Christmas time, we always come back and have Christmas here because all of our family are here. Kids or grandkids are all here, so we always come back here. So I thought it might be kind of nice to come, and we had a great church service here this morning. And, you know, I'll talk about Christmas as a season here in just a minute, but we've had a great week. You know, we had all of the perils with Lucy, and Lucy is the star of Jimmy Houston Outdoors YouTube. There's no doubt about that. All I do is narrate for the deer. That's all I do. But we had a traumatic week with Lucy, as you might know. The rut is finally, I think, over for Miss Lucy. I'm a deer hunter. I've been a deer hunter since I was a teenager. I never, ever thought I would ever say, I'm glad the rut is over, because it has been hard on Lucy. It's been even harder on me. But I'm telling you right now, I hope she has twins. We have Lucy and Milburn are safe and sound at the ranch. Patsy is there at the ranch taking care of all the deer and taking care of everything at the ranch while we're over here for a day or two for Christmas. But it was so traumatic. And I've shot, I don't know how much video from the house, out of my bedroom window, out of the kitchen window, of Lucy and her lovers. I mean, what else can I say? Lucy and her lovers. And we're probably going to, I don't know how we're going to do it. We're probably going to put together a 6 or 7 day deal of, you know, day 1, day 2, day 3, and talk about all of the different things that happened with Lucy and her lovers there at the ranch, because I'm telling you, it was something. You know, when I rescued Lucy, I locked that big 9-point outside the high fence. That's right. And I haven't seen him since. I locked him outside the high fence. You know, deer season, gun season anyway, is over, so I'm sure he's still running around. My granddaughter Jordan or my daughter Sherry might capture him before the year's over. I don't know. I think they have put him on their hit list, but he is outside of the high fence, still on the ranch, but outside of the high fence. But anyway, but there was plenty of other bucks that came around even after I locked that out. So that's kind of one of the things that happened this week. Another thing that happened this week that really was a lot of fun. I mean, it was really, really a lot of fun. Was I got to go sandhill crane hunting. I've never been sandhill crane hunting in my life, and they are an incredible bird. Their wingspan is like 6 foot. I mean, it's huge, huge on a wingspan. And I hunted with my buddy Dale Morrell Archery Targets. I hunted with Kurt's Guide Service out of Lawton, Oklahoma. And we saw the first day, well, we saw both days we hunted probably 2,000 or 3,000 sandhill cranes. I mean, it's just amazing, and the sounds that they make are just incredible. And they're not waterfowl. They're regulated under the same regulations as a dove. You know, they're a migrating bird, but they're not a waterfowl. And they are supposedly the ribeye of the sky. That's what they call them. Fantastic eating. We'll put a vid up on that pretty quickly. We might have a vid that's a catch, clean, and cook video, cleaning them, and we've already got them. But we killed a limit the first day, 15 birds. The second day it was foggy. If it is foggy, do not go sandhill crane hunting. I'm just going to tell you that right now. I'm not an expert on sandhill cranes, but that's exactly what I'm going to tell you on those right now. We killed 4. We killed 4 yesterday morning. So we had 2 great days hunting. It was just absolutely fantastic. I want to end this Sunday afternoon chat and just talk about a little bit about what we are celebrating right now. This is Christmas, and we're celebrating, whether you're a Christian or not, you're celebrating Christmas. And they celebrate it all over the world. Isn't that incredible? They celebrate it all. Even non-Christians celebrate Christmas. We're celebrating the birth of Jesus Christ, the Savior of the world. How important was that birth? How important was that birth? It was so important that we measure time by when that little baby was born in the manger. 2020 years ago. That's right, 2020 is coming up right around the corner. 2020 years ago, Jesus was born in a manger in Bethlehem. That's how important that birth was. Whether you're a Christian or not, you keep your time, you schedule your days, you do everything in your life according to His birth. And He was born on Christmas Day. Comes up here in a couple, 2 or 3 days. So here's what I want you to think about as we go into a new year, 2020, a new decade. I'm excited. I'm fired up about that. But we go into a new decade. Here's what I want you to think about. Just kind of plant this in your mind. And I promise you, if you'll do this, God will reward you for it. God is a rewarder. He awards those that put Him first in their life. So here's what I want you to do. Just think about the fact that we count time by the birth of Jesus Christ. So every time that you write a date this next year, when you look in your calendar and you write it down that you got to do something on January 24th, think about Jesus. Think about God. Just think about Him for a second. When somebody tells you, well, what are you doing? What are you doing? How's your schedule look on March 15th? And I get that all the time because we do about 100 personal appearances a year. March 15th, pop into my mind. Just think a little bit about God. When you think about God, God has no choice but to think about you. And when God's thinking about you, He'll bless you. Just kind of make that, put that in your mind. Some of you, it'll stick in your mind like an old song. Some of you will never think about it again after you watch this video. But some of you, it'll stick in your mind like an old song. I can't get that song out of my mind. I can't get that out of my mind, what Jimmy said. Every time I write down a date in 2020, think about the fact that that date is because of the birth of the Savior of the world. And think about God. And when you think about God, promise you, He'll bless you. Hey, guys and girls, y'all have a great one out there. I love you.